Timmins is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawking, all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmins love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars and Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
Timmins is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawking, all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmins love to do.
Without the dark and boring phase, hibernate a little, then I set the sun ablaze. Seeing new reflections within that summer haze. Getting hype up off the chase, well, I don't know how to act though. Discovering what's more important than my cash flow. Still looking for abundance, that's a fact though. Right now, all I wanna do is relax though. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Inner Donics keep me shining with that clear sight. Transformation, no exhausting, I can feel the light. Hit a flight to Panama this weekend, yeah, I might. Tried on every mask, but not a single one fit right. To my sanity, I'm trying to keep the grip tight. Almost lost it, but ain't giving up on this fight. Rolling Zola when these bros trying to stay the night. I'm like, nah, and they get all salty like, oh, alright. Present for the insight, and I don't wanna rush. Find a balance between real love and living lush. With anyone in my circle, compassion is a must. Too many lack discernment, can't determine what's what. There's only one who brings me back to earth with his touch. Life is a gift, so we need to treat it as such. Stop with all the complaining, it's time to quit the fuss. Onward and above, only up and up and up. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride. Top down with my head high. We just all tryna get by. Clear skies and I'm mesmerized. Let's ride.
Young, running wild, chasing stars into the night. Never knew where I belonged, just a fire burning bright. Took the long road, lost my way, thought the echoes call you home. Feels the dark and feels the rain, I was never quite alone. Oh, oh, feel it in our soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, oh, feel it in our soul. We're so really need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way further highs and lower my faith. Let the words be on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my could mean. Every road was meant to be. Every heartbreak, every scar, just a lesson set you free. I won't fear the great unknown, I won't wait for time to slow. Gotta chase it while I can, cause tomorrow's never told. Oh, feel it in our soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, feel it in our soul. And so really you need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way. Further eyes and all of my faith. Let the walls lay on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. So don't wake me up till I find my way. Further eyes and all of my faith. Let the walls lay on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way.
All right, Kinsman. So this is the last show before the weekend.
Yes, it
and
is.
If you believe it or not, we're actually off this weekend.
Yeah, we've got a light sked ahead. And again, gonna kick back, relax, cut the grass, do things that need to be, tidied up there at the household. You're
Now-
off to camp.
Well, okay, so when you say kick
Yeah.
back, relax, I get you got to cut the grass.
Yeah.
But is that your kick back and relaxing thing?
Well, it is relaxing.
You like cutting the
anything?
grass?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
If I don't, if it's not work related, it's nice to just
Cut the grass.
leisurely. Yeah, cut the grass, sit back,
Yeah.
have a few cold ones on the back porch.
Now,
Barbecue.
a little while back, you would see when you cut grass, you said you just plow through the flowers and everything. Have you gotten a little bit better with
I'm
your
a little
mowing?
bit better than that.
Yeah,
a little
you're
bit
not
better.
you're not destroying all the.
No vegetation lost. But lots of weeds in the flower beds.
All right.
I just go through them anyway.
You don't go through like a weed man type thing. You just blast them with the lawnmower.
I just
and
blast them
hope
with the
for the best.
lawnmower, then do the weed eating, and that's about it.
Yeah, and hope for the best. Yeah,
Hope for the best.
that's pretty much what I
Yeah.
do. My dad always got all like the weed protection, right? But the
We
thing
don't do
is,
that. We don't do that.
the thing is though, like if your neighbors don't get it, then you're gonna get weeds anyways. Is that how it works?
I think that's the rule of thumb. But they say weeds are good for the bees and all the insects out
Man,
there.
we're getting old, eh?
Yeah, we are.
We were just about to talk about weekend fun. We're talking about if you
We're talking
weed,
about weeding and
if you weed
make
your
sure
grass.
you weed. My grandpa, used to have that tool to take the weeds out there.
Yeah.
Not quite at that stage yet.
Right. Okay. So we're going to talk about a lot of local things, but I do have a question tonight because you and I want to ask the audience this.
You're asking the audience this
Because I've already asked you. So, when it comes to like payday and, you get paid, but the majority of money usually goes to adulting, like bills,
Yeah.
right? How much would you say percentage-wise you would have left for like fun stuff? Like
There's
when
never
you're
any fun stuff.
my son's 16. He works at Hollinger Golf.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back, if I was him, like most of his check is fun stuff, even though he's a pretty good saver, but it could be fun stuff. But when you turn into an adult,
You got to you got to pay for the responsible stuff.
Yeah.
And there's never usually anything left
Zero
over.
$0.
Yeah, Tracy and I have that conversation, every single pay week.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, okay, bills, we're paying to live here.
Yeah.
in our space, food and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
But there's really no extras.
Not even room for.
Or when you think there's extras,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh wait, no, we got to pay for this. Or the engine light pops on.
Yeah. Oh
for
yeah.
the first time.
The clock. But you're a guy. If your engine light comes on, like you're right to the shop. Me, I'll let it ride.
Yeah. Or I'll grab black
So-
hockey tape and I'll tape it up so I don't see it.
Crystal's in the same boat as us. $80 if she's lucky. I get it. Like that, Crystal's in the norm here. Like you just got a small percentage of fun stuff.
It's
to go.
crazy.
Yeah.
Again, when they add, carbon taxes, or I think there's taxes upon taxes.
Yeah.
Again, it takes away a lot of the fun.
Joanne Savard says it's because you have to pay for your kids' fun stuff.
Well, you do.
Yeah,
the kids' extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
There's schools, there's shoes, clothing. Yeah, it all adds up.
Well, yeah. I'm just so sort of curious, like who like if you're a teenager.
When they say go spend the mad money, where are you spending your mad money on?
Mad money.
Yeah, that's what my grandma used to call it.
No doubt, your grandma. That's what does mad money mean? What does that mean?
I remember making mad money was cutting my my grandparents used to pay me $20 way back in the day. It was like that's probably the equivalent of like $50 to cut the grass once a week.
Yeah. Well, the way you
and
cut
again
grass.
the mad money. My grandma would say, "What are you spending the mad money on this week?"
Yeah. Well, we spent our mad money on this bunny who has arrived, by the way. JJ, I posted a picture.
JJ the bunny.
JJ came in studio. Cute baby bunny. First thing I noticed is that the bunny's shedding. So I'm learning that.
Maybe a little nervous from its daily commute.
Well,
came all the way from Hearst.
It did, yeah. How'd you know that, Kinsman? You're reading my conversations.
I was reading your conversations.
Anyways, you're right. The bunny did come in from Hearst. These great breeders, and so far
it's a French bunny.
It is a French bunny.
And
yeah,
that's why it's shedding. It doesn't understand you yet.
JJ, so the latest update from the house, I haven't been there, we've been here, is that the bunny is actually adjusting pretty well already. Because what I read, I was doing a lot of Googling, right? Because never owned a bunny before. And they said, let the bunny warm up to the house and you could maybe be a little bit quiet and get adjusted. But I got all these kids running around. Like it's tough to tone down the noise, if you know what I mean. The bunny got to get used to that. The bunny's got to get used to everything, and again, I don't think it's ever going to meet Ranger. No. Well, Ranger's probably through the cage, maybe. Yeah. Well, that's going to take a while. No playtime with the Great Dane. Well, I don't like Ranger wouldn't attack the bunny, but Ranger would probably play with the bunny, and to play he swats. Now, when he swats you with his paw, that's getting knocked out by Mr. T in Rocky 3. Yeah, I've been struck by that. That's just a baby. But so we're going to have to wait until he's in. Wait a little bit. Mode. Wait till the bunny is a little bit more familiarized with its surroundings, which it's only hours old now. It wouldn't be good publicity if it's a Klomp baby bunny got squashed. That's not a good look there. No, not a good look at all. Right. Yeah. But okay, so we are there. So that's where I guess, what did you call it? Mad money? Mad money. You're spending your mad money on. I spent mad money on the bunny. Yeah, I did. And again, you picked up the shavings. What else comes with a bunny? The cage. You need travel carrier. Travel carrier, the food, the toys, anything if you got a puppy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these animals eat better than us. And you can domesticate a rabbit to be just like a cat. Yeah. I see people putting their rabbits on leashes and taking their rabbits for walks. Yeah. Well, listen. Yeah. So we're only in half a day here, pal. But I'll give you an update on Monday. Mm-hmm. Before we get too far, Wheel of Winning. That's the prime spot of the night. Yeah, this is the fun part of the night. Talking about mad money. Someone, maybe you, will pick up $25. Mattagami River Fries Inc. Shout out to Glenn and Sylvie at the Mountjoy Pavilion. They had to close today. And again, they had some personal issues, and they'll be back at it tomorrow, ready to rock and roll for the weekend. Again, Klomp's voted #1 burger. And again, the bacon double cheeseburger is the tops on your list. Yeah, it really is. So I'm almost craving one. I'll definitely have to go tomorrow. So my weekend, which is going to be an weekend, I mean, for
Well,
weather-wise,
you're gonna be-
a little rain Friday. Looks
Getting used to your bunny.
we're going to be out of camp and do some stuff out there. Here's my thing. I've been getting adventurous with my construction hands because they were zero, and
You're fine tuning a few things.
I went from like an F to like a C minus. I've improved, but no one's going to ask me to rebuild their home. But my task this
Or if
weekend,
they were walking by today when we were hanging the wall mount for the TV.
we did better this time.
Yeah, we did a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say maybe a B minus.
Yeah,
B minus.
a B minus.
Yeah. Less swearing this time.
My task this weekend, which is new, I'm going to change we have a golf cart out there, like an older golf cart. I'm going to change the belt on it. Never done that before, so who knows what will happen.
Yeah, you need to ask Paul from Sweet Freeze.
Yeah.
Down the way. He's got a golf cart, and I'm pretty sure he can help you fine tune.
Yeah. Listen, I might race him again this year, so he's not going to know what's under my hood. Brand new belt, pal.
Yeah, going for that's a yearly tradition. At the Villers
But
Bank.
yeah, so I'm going to attempt that. Big day today. Did we not have a blast at the United Way event?
Yeah, the United Way, the big red pole. Again, what a lot of fun it was in front of Cedar, in front of the fire hall on Cedar. And again, out in front of the Rick Young Center. That's where United Way was, and raising all their funds. 8 teams trying to pull their fastest, and it was the Timmins Fire Department. If you want to watch all the action as it took place, you can go back and watch our live. We were down there. And again, the Timmins Fire Department, 24.06 seconds they pulled that fire truck down the street.
Yeah, so it was, there were 7 or 8 teams, 8 teams.
8 teams in total. Yeah.
Everyone did an amazing job raising money for the United Way. But the competitive side, which there was,
it was a lot
really
of fun.
came down to TPS versus the fire department. Some smack talk early, which I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
that gets me in the mood for a competition. And they were like half a second difference between this.
Yeah,
between the
half a second.
Yeah.
And again, the Timmins Police Service, they did their pull wearing full tactical gear. So give them props for pulling a fire truck, let alone how often are you pulling a fire truck down the street, but in full tactical gear. So again, thumbs up to TPS, and big thumbs up to Timmins Fire Department. The first ever. That's the first. They'll be forever etched as the first winners of the Big Red Pole in United Way. And again, seeing a lot of the comments when we were down there stating, wow, next year we're putting a team in. So again, as they say, each year things get better. 8 teams in this year, maybe we'll put double the teams for next year, and again, make even more money for the United Way.
Now,
great turnout.
I'm just taking a peek at some of the comments here, Kinsman. And Connie says, my job is to get helmets on my little ones when they bike. So I'm wondering which. I only have one 16-year-old that's biking. He better be wearing his helmet.
Yeah, got
Connie,
to be wearing your helmet.
If you see a blonde kid that was sort of like sideshow Bob type hair, frizzy, tall, 6'4", no helmet, you report him right to dad.
That's a KLOMP.
Yeah, that's right.
KLOMP walking down the street.
He's got one of those e-bikes, and those things can do like
50, 60 miles per hour.
Yeah, he better be wearing his
quick.
helmet there, Kinsman.
But talking about helmets, make sure you keep an eye out for the Helmets on Kids campaign, which is put on every year with Jeronis Board and Kelly Lawyers, and a chance to pick up free helmets when that event happens. And hundreds upon hundreds, pretty close to 300 plus picked up free helmets this year.
A bit of a different news than when we talk about the show. So we did have some damage to the mall.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this story?
Yeah, I heard about the story, and the wee hours yesterday.
Yeah, what happened, kids?
Someone plowed a car through the back of Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
We thought it was only here,
Yeah.
but James Toyota was also hit. What else was hit? I think one of the vape shops on Norman, and one of the apartment buildings on Sterling was hit there. $2 million in damage. Saw the police report today.
So
Amazing.
they're on they're on the lookout.
They're on the lookout for whoever did it. And again, what are they? They still have Crime Stoppers.
Yeah, they do.
There.
Yeah.
222 tips, I do believe, is still the number. You call in if you know who was a part of that. $2,000. I think the award's $2,000, if not higher.
Yeah.
For tips leading to the arrest. But I'm blown away. The damage, on all 4 of the properties.
From what we're hearing,
$2 million.
No one was hurt. So
thank goodness no one was hurt. But hopefully they can bring the person to justice and pay for the crime there. $2 million. That's that's a grand theft over. That's a lot of damage there. Way over the $5,000 mark.
Yeah. But the folks over at Planet Fitness, they're in good spirits about it, and they had my favorite room cut off because it sort of hit that like the 30
what is
and
it,
30.
the 30 and 30 zone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The damaged door was at the back of that section.
Yeah, that's right. Where we drive in every day, the back of the mall. Okay, so a week from Sunday, we will be departing Timmins at 11:55 p.m. for our Wonderland trip. So our annual trip, drive overnight, go to Wonderland, drive back. There's still some seats left.
Still some seats available.
Yeah, so if you want to join us, it's a blast. Got a new roller coaster in Wonderland.
Yeah, the Alpine Fury.
Yeah.
Seen some action on there. They've done the test run. Should be ready to go. I do believe it's still in the testing phases. They need to test the ride 150 times without an incident. Make sure it's all, I guess, engineered correctly before they put passengers on it.
There we go, KINZ.
Yeah,
So
a lot of fun.
it's going to be a blast. We intentionally picked to go there on a Monday because there's less traffic. There's less people through Wonderland, even though it is summer and it is busy at Wonderland. But we pick a Monday. It's a little bit less than a weekend. It's going to be, these trips are a real blast. So if you want to go, email us, kinsandklomp@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's $200. That includes your admission into Wonderland, includes your bus there and back. And again, it's $200, taxes in. And again, we don't make a dime off these trips. We basically get you there. We pay for the Tisdale coach there and back and your admission to Wonderland, and that's it.
You don't get no mad money.
Yeah, no mad money, you'd have to worry about the mad money yourself.
I'm looking at your shoes here, KINZ. When you show them the cam, you got like really big shoelaces.
I got big shoes.
Show them to the camera.
No, I'm not going to show my shoes to the camera.
Why? Not your shoes, your shoelaces.
My shoelaces.
They dip down to your feet.
There? Hey?
How big are those laces?
Yeah, they're
there,
dangling down. I need some new laces.
You have plenty. You're in the mall now. You have
no excuses to find new laces.
I went down to Lids today, Kinsman, and got this hat for $12.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a lid sale going on.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of good sales going on in this mall.
Yeah, we're having a blast here.
I know GNC, everything in GNC. If you're into the protein shakes and all that stuff, 40% off. Fairweather, which we were part of the grand opening just a few days ago, they're enjoying 50 to 70% off. In the mall, talking to folks from Maurice's. They're getting set for some big sales happening. And Bootlegger and Warehouse One, the jean store, they've now combined. They're getting set for a grand opening here at Timmins Square.
I want to talk about this because we have a brand new draw that we're going to draw the first winner tomorrow. So it's called Out to Lunch.
Out to Lunch.
And this contest has been sponsored by the awesome folks from Pineapple. Do you know who these awesome people are?
I do know who the Pineapple folks are. They're tied into the McIntyre Catering and the Joanne Savards of the world and the Mark Duciomes. Yes, a lot of great folks there.
And Michael and his wife Jade.
Michael and his wife Jane there.
Yeah, so the Pineapple Group and the McIntyre Coffee Shop / catering services, who are, they're all beautiful people, by the way, pal. Yeah. I love their food, and they're such a kind, giving family. They're amazing people. So what they've done is that Out to Lunch Fridays, you nominate someone on our page. The post is up there now. And the winner is going to get treated to lunch at the McIntyre Coffee Shop. So
How
you get
awesome is that?
$30 gift certificate. That's pretty cool, right?
That's $30 in mad money to go to the McIntyre Coffee Shop and have some lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner. They serve it all there.
Yeah, they do. It's amazing. So we're going to draw our first winner. There's going to be one every month for 4 months, June, July, August, September. And our first winner we're going to draw tomorrow, so there's still a chance to get in. And all you need to do is share the post.
You just need to share the post. Yeah. And speaking of sharing the post, there's another post sharing contest. If you go back and find Spoiled Rotten's post, Melissa LaMarche, it's going to be on Monday night. Just share it. Tell us how awesome Spoiled Rotten is. And you have a chance to win an amazing prize pack on Monday night show. Melissa and the cast of Spoiled Rotten will join us.
You know, over and over, like it's all these amazing like local businesses that
always
are always
giving back to this community.
Time after time, my friend. That was Cyndi Lauper, right? Remember, time after time.
Yeah.
It is the truth of the situation.
The truth of the situation. And again, Melissa's excited to come on in here. Might see maybe one of the pups there. I know Aspen and Oscar, part of the Spoiled Rotten staff, going to be in here.
You know what I love about the pet business in our community? So we were at Pet Value last Saturday.
Yeah.
For their event for the Humane Society. And get this, Kinsman. So they had a silent auction, and guess who participated in? Spoiled Rotten. Donated something.
Yeah.
They're in the pet supply business. Little Bit Western in the pet supply business. So you can call them competitors in a sense.
They're competitors.
But they work together when it comes to, help out an organization.
That's phenomenal.
I thought that was pretty cool, actually.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
And again, it was a great weekend, a great day for the Pet Value, the summer barbecue. And again, when you watch our sponsor reel, all the pets loving all the donations raised for the Timmins and District Humane Society. Yeah, so they were the big winners from everybody coming out and supporting.
Last year, I know you like the barbecue, and last year you said hot dogs, which is good. Hey, listen, I love barbecued hot dogs.
Yeah.
My question is, this year, have you graduated past the hot dog, or do you got something else on there that you've gotten good at, or are you sticking with the classics?
Chicken kebabs.
Chicken kebabs.
Yeah, chicken kebabs. Yeah. We're into. We've mastered the baked potato.
Okay.
There's we've got a special way to do that.
Yeah, it's
before you dehydrate them on the barbecue.
It's called put it on the barbecue and wait 45 minutes and take it off.
No. There's
what is it? There's poke a hole in the tinfoil.
Yeah, no. Can't tell you.
You can't tell me about your baked potato secret.
I'll bring you one in the next time we have one. No, it's a mix of applying the butter, the seasoning. There's different spices in there.
Okay.
And again, time. It's got to be at least 40 some odd minutes.
Well, you can't put a hot potato in for 5. Everyone knows that. 5 minutes.
That's the secret.
Yeah.
You put it on the main grill. Yeah, it's going to turn into shoe leather. Yeah. But there's a way to do them. So
I've never seen anyone wreck a potato on a barbecue. That's the simplest thing
I
to
could.
cook. You could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I've seen people destroy steaks. Like if you're cooking a steak, are you flipping it 25 times?
No.
How many times do you flip it?
You flip it. You sear each side.
Yeah.
And then usually 4 or 5 minutes per side on a steak after that.
4 or 5 minutes on each side.
Five-ish minutes.
Yeah. You're not flipping.
Chicken, on the other hand, that's we get into we make sure that thing's dead before we take it off the grill.
Well, yeah. You don't want your chicken to be raw. Okay, but yes, a steak you're only flipping once.
Yeah, sear each side. Minute a sear on each side, and then it's 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes, depending on the consistency or the state of your steak. Chris
Costigan says, looking forward to a foot-long hot dog with mustard at Wonderland.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. And just what do you got to give your stomach 30 minutes before you go back on the Leviathan after that?
Yeah, the Leviathan. But again, if you're interested in our Canada's Wonderland trip, still a few seats remaining.
Yeah.
No holds, but just fire us an email, kinsandklomp@gmail.com. and get yourself in. $200, that's it. Taxes in, get you there. To and from, courtesy of Tisdale Coach, and we'll get you into Wonderland with your admission pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that moving and shaking. I'm curious to know what we talked about, what we're doing for the weekend. I'm going camping. You're going to be weed pulling.
Going to be weed pulling and just relaxing again.
Now, are you when you're out with the lawnmower? Are you a shirt on or shirt off guy?
No, shirts on.
Shirts on.
Yeah. Now we've got those great. The green caterpillars are hanging from the tree branches now. So yeah, you don't want to be taking your shirt off. For that.
You're out there. I can picture you.
Don't want to scare the neighbors.
I can picture you like you have the shorts with the high socks, like the white high socks.
No, I haven't turned into Grandpa yet. My grandpa used to.
Yeah, of course.
He used to wear a Tilly hat.
There's nothing wrong with protecting your skin when you're cutting the grass.
No, big Tilly hat. The glob of the sunscreen on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Socks right up.
Well, someone just commented that says you look burnt.
You've
been in worse shape before.
Yeah. Well,
you're okay this summer.
Well, yeah, driving around.
Driving around. Most people get a suntan from being outside, not just from the vehicle.
Well, driving around, yeah.
Yeah.
That, we do, yeah. Get some sun. Oh, we were outside today.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, part of the United Ways, the Big Red Pull, and again, congratulations to the Timmins firefighters picking up the fastest pull. 24.06 seconds.
I want to talk about this before we go to break and give away our amazing prize.
Yeah, $25 to Mattagami River Fries Inc, by the way.
There is something very cool that's going to be dropping on Netflix tomorrow. And this is the series finale of Squid Game.
I can't
which
wait.
You came late into, but you're all caught up.
We're caught up, and we're ready to go. We've seen the trailers. We're ready to dive in for Squid Game.
Yeah.
And again, they're not making any more out of this, so this is probably going to be a pretty intense next edition here.
Who do you predict comes out on top here? Because it's like classic good versus evil here, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like me, I really like the front man.
I think the front man maybe comes out on top, but I'm also thinking maybe because there is going to be no continuation after this, do they wipe out all of them?
Right.
And again, your theory of the lead man, the front man, will be the one last man standing.
Squid Game's not known to have like pleasant sort of moments in the show.
No.
It was like when Breaking Bad ended, the producer warned you, it's called Breaking Bad, okay? So don't expect this happy ending. Apologies if you haven't seen it all. And I feel Squid Game's the same territory. I don't think you're going to get a walk into the sunset here.
No, I think pretty much, the games, if you like the games leading up to, this Squid Game 3 tomorrow, it's going to be, I think you're going to see a lot more. And again, you see, what is it, red light, green light? Now it's tied in with skipping rope.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's always the game.
They probably wipe out half the contestants.
Because when I was watching, like, essentially to pull that fire truck today was like tug of war, sort of, right?
Yeah,
I was
one of the Squid Games.
I was picturing the old man from Squid Game giving the lesson that you don't need to be the strongest, you need to be the smartest.
The smartest one to survive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he essentially ran the Squid Game. You know that, right?
Yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah.
But anyways, listen. So if you're at home this weekend and maybe you're not working and you got some time off, listen, kick back and
Squid Game.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a real blast.
It's been a long wait because it ended abruptly. Kind of leaves you on the cliff's edge. What's going to happen next? Well, we get to find out starting tomorrow.
And finally, summer's here. Believe it or not, and our friends down at Sweet Freeze, they're brewing up some ice cream there, Kinsman.
Yes, they have. Had the chance to walk on down, see Paul and Holly going on, and again, they've now added ice cream to their serving services. And again, if you want a cone, go check them out. We were down there today. A lot of amazing flavors. You can find them at 175 3rd Ave, and you can also check out their new selections of cool treats online, sweetfreeze.com.
Okay.
Pretty good, yeah.
Let's talk about our other great friends because they're part of the Wheel of Winning tonight.
Ah, that's right. The PAIB Insurance Inc. Wheel of Winning tonight. $25 to Mattagami River Fries Inc.
Yeah.
Right after this.
All right, pal. Here we go.
All Baked Fried Chicken is now on DoorDash, and you can order online, allbakedchicken.ca. And the Rapid Response Advisory Group with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming, looking for individuals. You could be one of them, finding your way at alzon.ca. And the first week of camp begins June 29th at Camp Bickle. Still time to register at campbickle.ca. Set your summer in motion with Honda Marine at Mikey's. Power your boat with reliability, performance, and style. 1301 Airport Road. And you can now buy beer at the Pioneer. Visit Pioneer on the Run today, 1455 Riverside Drive. For residential, commercial, biophilic designs, and more, get your consultation today with Mindful Living Interior, 705-951-0908. And Boreal Home and Decor, where style meets comfort. Browse their beautiful showroom today, 374 Algonquin Boulevard East, or online, borealhd.ca. And the pets thank you for stopping by the Pet Value Summer Barbecue this past weekend. You just helped raise a ton of money for the Timmins and District Humane Society. The best painters in the North, Timmins Students Works Painting. Call today for your interior or exterior free quote, 705-363-0800. And 236 Jade Avenue is for sale with Albert Seal at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Book a showing now, 705-465-3493. And get your tickets for the Porcus Stampede and Rodeo August 23rd and 24th at porcusag.ca. And Spoiled Rotten now carry Crafty Beast drinks for your canine. Keep your dogs cool this summer. 407 Wilson Avenue or call 705-288-0859. And Burrito Guys and Yogan Fruz are the perfect combo in the Porcupine Mall. Stop in for shawarma chicken and a Yogan Fruz today, 705-579-2057. Your one-stop shop for home renos is Timmins Home Improvement Center. Stop by today, 89 Wilson Avenue. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Then call Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders, 705-360-7000. Summer volunteers are needed at Quilts for Survivors. Come spend the summer and have some fun with Vanessa Genier and her crew, 705-262-1853. You can now pre-order lunches at the Flourless Fox Take Home. If you don't want to wait in line, call today, 705-221-7007. Timmins' only fully gluten-free restaurant, 89 Cedar Street South in Timmins. Book your summer fun this week at the Mini Putt and Batting Cages. Call Don Marcoux, 705-264-7888. And you don't have to brush your teeth, just the ones you want to keep. Book your teeth cleaning today with Hollinger Dental Corps, 705-267-1020. Sign up now for Dare Timmins classes this fall for grades 5 and 6. It's free to register. You can email Rick Lemieux, LemieuxRick@yahoo.ca. For printing, miscellaneous items, promotional items, and more, you need to contact 3D Forgeworks and Typo Press Printers, located 159 Pine Street South. Sweet Freeze Timmins now carries Zero Sugar Reese, Twizzlers, and Bazooka Gum and more. They also have the original Slush Puppies in stock, 175 3rd Avenue, or online, sweetfreeze.com. And Mattagami River Fries Inc. voted Best Burger and Fry Platter in the North. Order your food today, 705-269-FOOD, that's 3663 at the Mount Joy Pavilion. Timmins Little League gets set to host the Provincials July 9th through 14th at Partissa Park. All the details at timminslittleLeague.ca. And stock up on all your garden needs and more with the Canadian Tire Garden Centre, the biggest garden center in the North. New selections arriving weekly. And try a Sparks handcrafted or a Spike handcrafted milkshake today, a part of their Sparks summer menu. 206 3rd Avenue or online, sparkspizza.ca. For sled wraps, vehicle wraps, and more, it's 13 Designs. Email Sean or John at 13designs.ca. Get your tickets now for Rock of the River, July 18th and 19th at Hollinger Park. The Headstones and Brett Kissel and Cooper Allen are your headliners. Tickets at ROTR.ca. Buying a new Hyundai just got easier with Click and Buy with Timmins Hyundai. See the inventory and even order online, TimminsHyundai.ca. KINZ&KLOMP.ca. Happy 90th to the Schumacher Lions Club. This amazing organization has been giving back since 1935. Design, build, enjoy with J&R Custom Cabinets. Your one-stop shop at 1150 Riverside Drive. Best insurance in the North is PAIB Insurance Inc. They've got your back and the coverage you need. 705-360-5300. And the best prices and mega deals are waiting for you at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Make the short drive. 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. And follow Mel and Mel with the We Count Talk Show. Email the ladies today, info@theconnecthers.ca. And book a family deal this week with Midtown Bull, starting at $59.99 per hour, 705-267-3500. And Lucian Transportation are hiring in Timmins and Cochrane. How about a $2,000 sign-on bonus and it's paid training? Next session begins July 7th, 705-360-4090. No job big or small with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Sanitizing, dump runs, windows, floors, dusting, and more. Call for your free quote, 705-465-3500. And on the big screen this week, 28 years later, The Materialist and F1 the movie. Tickets and showtimes at ImagineCinemas.com. Timmins Square Kids Club Carnival Day is July 12th, 12 to 2. Cotton candy, face painting, fish ponds, selfie sections, and more. And discount days are every day at Jackpot Time Timmins. Your chance to win double line prizes every single session. The BIA is gearing up for another fun summer in your downtown with the Urban Park Markets. Get all the details at downtowntimmins.com. And enroll today for fall classes at Northern College. With more than 75 programs to choose from, your future career is waiting for you at northerncollege.ca. For the best glass mirror replacement in the North and the best rates, contact Canada Glass, 95 Wilson Avenue, 705-264-9441. And move your packages today with Robert Champagne with Timmins Courier Service, locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Register your child for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Online, ncdsb.on.ca. It's still time to put a team in for this Thursday's United Way's Big Red Pull. Put a team in now, uwcneo.com. And book a detail this week with the best detailers in the North, the Shine Shop Crown Timmins. Contact Darren DeBano, 705-268-4855. And whether it's a birthday or any occasion, the Pop-Up Balloon Shop have you covered. Contact Ashley Richards today, 705-288-3253.
All right. Are you ready to lift off with the Wheel of Winning?
Lift off. We're going to blast off with the PAIB Insurance Inc. Wheel of Winning. The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right. The kids have cheered. That means $25 is on the line, right?
Yeah, from Mattagami River Fries Inc. down to the Mountjoy Pavilion. We're going to find out who is going to be trying the burger. Again, the bacon double cheeseburger. KLOMP has that voted as his number one best favorite burger.
Here it is, pal.
Planet.
It is,
Chris Cabral.
Congratulations,
Chris.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to you. Chris, you're still watching. Send us your details and we'll get this gift card to you.
Yes.
You can be trying the number one voted burger from KLOMP. Again, this is a tall list.
Try the bacon cheeseburger, Chris, please, and let me know. You are going to thank me. Like, this is going to be the dinner of your life. And you know what? They're awesome people down there.
They are. Glenn and Sylvie, again, they had a personal matter today, had to close the fry truck. People asking what happened. Well, they're going to be back at it tomorrow, and they're ready to rock and roll another weekend.
Donating a ton of giveaways for the show, so
yes,
thank you so much.
And just wanted to mention, if you do go to the farmers market every Saturday morning, they have breakfast. They've got breakfast sandwiches from Mattagami River Fries Inc.
Yeah, they're doing it all over there.
While you're waiting for the bell to ring and the doors to open at the farmers market.
There it is. So good luck. Don't run over your foot this weekend, wear your socks up high. You don't want to cut your legs.
You know
or
what?
something.
It's so funny. I used to laugh at my grandfather doing that, but you know what? He never had any issues with sun. He was always the one to watch.
All right. So everyone, have yourself a beautiful weekend.
Yes.
And we will see you on Monday.
See you Monday.
Cowboy home. You better love that cowboy with all your heart, then that cowboy will never let go. Yeah, then ride off until the sunset, love until the cows come home. Cause if you wanna rope a cowboy, you gotta go where the cowboys roam. You gotta kick, stomp, biscuit to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride. Catch a cowboy's eyes. Show him that you can hold your own and he'll never leave your side. Never leave your side. You gotta kick, stomp, biscuit to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. You gotta kick, stomp, biscuit to the right, throw your hands up and touch that sky. Just step to the left and hold on tight and ride, ride, ride. You gotta kick, throw your hands up. Just step to the left and ride, ride, ride. That's how you roll the cow. That's how you roll the yeehaw. That's how you roll. That's how you roll the cow. That's how you roll the yeehaw. That's how you roll the cow. That's how you roll the cow. That's how you roll the
Young, running wild, chasing stars into the night. Never knew where I belonged, just a fire burning bright. Took the long road, lost my way, thought the echoes calling home. Through the dark and through the rain, I was never quite alone. Oh, oh, feel it in my soul. The winds are changing, I must go. Oh, oh, feel it in my soul. It's so really need to know. So don't wake me up till I find my way. Further highs and lower my way. Let the words be on, let the moments fade. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. Find my way, find my way. I'll keep running till I find my way. Going back, it's could mean every road was meant to be. Every heartbreak, every scar, just a lesson to set me free. I won't fear the gray unknown, I won't